What if the key to your spiritual freedom lies in letting go of the past? Take a moment to think about that question. So many of us are on a journey to deepen our spiritual awareness to connect more fully with our true identity. Yet we often find ourselves held back, weighed down by things we can't quite see or identify. Usually it's because we're still carrying old hurts, resentments and pain, parts of the past that we haven't yet released. Today, we will explore forgiveness as an idea and a powerful, transformative practice. Forgiveness is more than just letting go. It's a choice, an act of self-liberation. It's not about condoning the hurtful actions of others or pretending they didn't affect us. It's about freeing ourselves from the emotional weight of the past to step forward with a lighter heart and a clear mind. Forgiveness allows us to reclaim our energy and use it for our growth, peace, and fulfillment of our deeper purpose. Forgiveness is especially important for those who consider themselves chosen ones, who feel a sense of calling or purpose bigger than the ordinary. The path of a chosen one is often challenging, requiring inner strength, resilience, and clarity. Yet, without forgiveness, chosen ones can be weighed down by unresolved emotions and blocked from their full potential. Forgiveness allows us to align with our higher purpose, to break free from limiting patterns and attachments that no longer serve us, and to create the space within ourselves to grow spiritually. So, if you're ready to dive deeper into the power of forgiveness, explore how it can open doors to freedom, and learn how to use it as a transformative tool in your spiritual journey, stay with me. Today, we're not just talking about forgiveness. We're exploring a key to freedom and fulfillment that has the power to transform your life. Forgiveness is often misunderstood. At its core, forgiveness is not about condoning or excusing harmful actions. It's not about pretending something hurtful never happened. Instead, forgiveness is about releasing the emotional burdens that weigh us down, freeing ourselves from anger, resentment, or guilt. It's a choice we make for our well-being to let go of the negativity tied to past events to move forward with peace and clarity. Forgiveness comes in different forms, each contributing to a greater sense of inner peace. The first type is self-forgiveness. This is the practice of releasing the guilt, shame, or regret we might hold on to from our mistakes or actions. When we forgive ourselves, we allow ourselves to learn, heal, and grow without being anchored by self-judgment. Self-forgiveness allows us to embrace our imperfections and move forward with self-compassion and acceptance. The second type is forgiveness of others. Most people think of this when they hear the word forgiveness. When we forgive others, we choose to release the resentment or hurt we may feel towards someone else. This doesn't mean we forget or approve of their actions. It means we choose not to let those actions control our emotions or define our journey. Forgiving others allows us to cut the energetic ties to past hurts, freeing our hearts and minds to focus on our path instead of dwelling on past pain. Lastly, there is spiritual forgiveness. This type of forgiveness often involves a sense of releasing broader feelings of hurt or anger toward life circumstances or even the universe itself. Sometimes we hold on to resentment when life doesn't go as planned or when we experience unfair pain. Spiritual forgiveness involves trusting the larger picture, recognizing that life's challenges are a part of our growth, and releasing resentment toward those circumstances. This form of forgiveness helps us align more closely with our spiritual purpose and allows us to trust the journey. It's essential to address a few common misconceptions about forgiveness. One of the biggest misunderstandings is that forgiveness means forgetting. That to forgive, we must erase the memory of what happened. But forgiveness doesn't erase our experiences. It takes away their power to control us emotionally. Another misconception is that forgiveness means we approve of or justify what was done to us. True forgiveness does not imply approval. It's about finding peace within ourselves regardless of others' actions. Understanding forgiveness and recognizing its different forms can be incredibly freeing. Each type of forgiveness, directed at ourselves, others, or life itself, helps us reclaim our power, heal, and find inner peace. It is a personal act of liberation that allows us to grow, trust in our journey, and align more deeply with our authentic selves. For those who consider themselves chosen ones, forgiveness is not just an act of kindness, but a crucial part of their spiritual journey. Chosen ones are individuals who feel a deep calling, a purpose that goes beyond the ordinary, often involving the pursuit of personal growth, healing, and service to others. However, as chosen ones embark on this path, they often carry the weight of old wounds, emotional scars from past experiences that have left a mark on their hearts. These wounds can act as roadblocks if left unhealed, stalling their progress and clouding their path. Healing these old wounds is essential for chosen ones, as holding on to pain from the past keeps the spirit entangled in suffering and bitterness. Every resentment, grudge, and lingering hurt is a chain, keeping them tied to the past and restricting their ability to step into the present moment fully. For those on a spiritual journey, forgiveness becomes a tool for shedding these layers of hurt, freeing the heart and mind from burdens that no longer serve a purpose. By choosing forgiveness, chosen ones allow themselves to heal old wounds and reclaim the energy they've lost in the process. Forgiveness also plays a powerful role in releasing attachments to negative energies. When we hold on to resentment, anger, or guilt, we create energetic bonds with these emotions that drain our spiritual energy. This negativity becomes like an invisible weight, lowering our vibration and making it harder to align with higher spiritual states. By releasing these attachments through forgiveness, chosen ones can protect and elevate their energy, allowing themselves to feel lighter, more open, and more receptive to love and compassion. Letting go of these negative energies is like clearing out emotional clutter, allowing positive healing energy to flow in. Perhaps most importantly, forgiveness allows chosen ones to align more fully with their higher purpose. Those who feel a spiritual calling often find their path deeply interconnected with their healing and transformation. By letting go of the emotional burdens of resentment and past pain, chosen ones create the inner clarity and peace needed to fulfill their purpose. It's as if they're clearing the roadblocks in their heart, opening the way to a greater alignment with their higher self and the divine. Forgiveness is not just about letting go of the past. It is an act of self-liberation that empowers chosen ones to step more fully into their purpose. By forgiving, they lighten their spirit, allowing themselves to move forward with clarity, strength, and a sense of peace that enables them to fulfill their calling. For chosen ones, forgiveness is a gift they give to themselves, a way to reclaim their freedom and live in alignment with their true essence. In choosing to forgive, they rise above, heal, and become the fullest expression of who they are meant to be. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for achieving emotional freedom and inner peace. When we forgive, we're letting go of the negativity, anger, and hurt that have taken up space in our minds and hearts. This release creates a sense of lightness, an opening within us that makes room for love, compassion, and a profound sense of harmony. Instead of replaying past pain, we begin to experience calmness and clarity. Forgiveness lets us let go of heavy emotions that weigh us down, opening the door to true inner peace. We start to feel a deep sense of freedom, the kind that allows us to focus our energy on growth, positivity, and living fully in the present. Another benefit of forgiveness is its impact on our relationships. When we forgive others, we release them from resentment and allow ourselves to form healthier, more authentic connections. Holding on to grudges or past hurts can cloud our interactions with others, often leading to distance or misunderstandings. Forgiveness, however, removes those emotional barriers, making it possible to connect openly and honestly. We become more receptive to love and understanding, and this openness strengthens our relationships. By forgiving, we create the foundation for bonds built on trust, respect, and compassion, enriching our lives and those around us. On a spiritual level, forgiveness has an even greater effect. Letting go of resentment and negative feelings raises our vibration, fostering a stronger connection to our higher self and the spiritual world. Resentment and bitterness are low vibrational energies that block our natural flow of spiritual awareness, making it harder to experience moments of insight, intuition, and clarity. When we forgive, we release these heavy emotions, lifting our energy and opening ourselves to deeper spiritual awareness. This higher vibrational state makes us feel more aligned with our purpose, more connected to the divine, and more at peace with our journey. In choosing forgiveness, we're choosing to nurture our spirit, to open ourselves to growth, and to connect more fully with the boundless possibilities of our spiritual path. The journey to true forgiveness is a powerful and transformative process that can deeply heal and free the spirit. Forgiveness is more than a practice for those on a spiritual path. It's a gateway to inner peace and self-liberation. Forgiveness often starts with essential steps: acknowledging and reflecting on your emotions, shifting your perspective, releasing with intention, and building a foundation of self-forgiveness. Together, these steps lead to genuine healing and spiritual freedom. Let's begin with acknowledging and reflecting on the emotions we're holding on to. Take a moment to ask yourself, is there any anger, resentment, or hurt lingering within me? Sometimes these emotions are connected to obvious past events or relationships, but other times they may feel subtle, almost hidden. The first step toward forgiveness is acknowledging these emotions without judgment. Simply observe and recognize them as if examining an object you found. Accept that they exist and understand they've taken up space within you. Reflecting on these emotions also means considering how they impact your life. You might ask yourself, how is this resentment affecting me? Or, is holding on to this anger keeping me from living fully in the present? When we reflect on these emotions, we often realize that they create emotional and mental blocks that prevent us from feeling peace, happiness, and connection. After acknowledging your emotions, the next step is to shift your perspective on the situation or person that caused you pain. This doesn't mean excusing or justifying what happened, but seeing it in a new light. For instance, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and imagine their situation or struggles. Perhaps they were acting out of their pain or made a mistake out of ignorance or insecurity. This shift in perspective doesn't excuse their behavior, but can help to soften the intensity of resentment or anger. You might also consider that everyone, including ourselves, is a work in progress. Each of us is growing, learning, and navigating challenges in our way. Understanding that human imperfections are universal can help us let go of the high expectations we might have placed on others or ourselves. By seeing situations with this broader, more compassionate lens, we release some emotional charge attached to these painful memories. Once you've shifted your perspective, it's time to release these emotions with intention. This step is about setting a clear intention to release the hurt, resentment, or anger you've been carrying. One of the most effective ways to release with intention is through affirmations, prayers, or visualizations. For example, you might close your eyes, place your hand over your heart, and say aloud, "I choose to let go of this hurt," or "I release myself from the weight of the past." As you say these words, imagine the pain and anger leaving your body like a heavy burden that you're finally ready to set down. You might visualize these feelings as dark clouds slowly drifting away, replaced by a soft, healing light. Picture compassion, love, and forgiveness filling the space where resentment once was. This visualization can be incredibly powerful, helping you feel the release of these emotions physically and emotionally. Releasing with intention is about consciously letting go, creating room for peace and clarity within your heart. Self-forgiveness is a key part of this journey, often one of the hardest but most essential steps. Holding on to guilt, shame, or self-judgment can be as heavy as anger toward others. Self-forgiveness involves recognizing and accepting that, just like everyone else, you are human and therefore prone to making mistakes. Begin by reflecting on anything you might be holding against yourself. A decision you regret, something you said, or even something you didn't do. Consider these instances without judgment and remind yourself that you did the best you could with what you knew at the time. To practice self-forgiveness, Try speaking to yourself as you would to a close friend. Imagine if a friend came to you confessing the same regrets or self-criticisms you're holding on to. What would you say to comfort and support them? In the same way, offer yourself kind words of forgiveness and acceptance. You might say, "I forgive myself for my past mistakes. I allow myself to grow and learn from these experiences." Another powerful affirmation for self-forgiveness is, "I am human, and I am allowed to make mistakes." These simple words, spoken with intention and compassion, can help soften your self-judgment and guilt. As you forgive yourself, you're laying a foundation of self-compassion, essential for extending forgiveness to others. Forgiveness, especially on a spiritual path, can be seen as a ritual of release, a conscious act of freeing yourself from the past and stepping into the present moment. You choose peace over pain whenever you let go of resentment, anger, or self-judgment. Forgiveness doesn't erase what happened, but transforms your relationship with those experiences. It allows you to reclaim your power and take control of your emotional landscape. This process of letting go may take time, and that's perfectly okay. Forgiveness is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing journey, and each step brings you closer to peace, healing, and a deeper understanding of yourself. For those who feel a deep spiritual calling, forgiveness is particularly transformative. It raises vibrational energy, aligning you more closely with your purpose and higher self. By forgiving, you're creating a clearer, lighter space within you that's more receptive to spiritual guidance, growth, and joy. Forgiveness becomes not just a way to release the past, but make room for the present and future, creating the conditions for a life filled with love, harmony, and inner peace. As you move through these steps, acknowledging your emotions, shifting your perspective, releasing with intention, and practicing self-forgiveness, remember that this journey is uniquely yours. Some steps may feel easy, while others may take more time and patience. Be gentle with yourself along the way. Each small step toward forgiveness is a step toward freedom, healing, and spiritual awakening. This process may bring up emotions you weren't expecting, and that's okay. It's part of the healing journey. Embrace each feeling as it comes, knowing each one guides you closer to a lighter, more peaceful life. So, allow yourself to go through this journey with an open heart. By choosing forgiveness, you're not just letting go of the past. You're opening yourself to the endless possibilities of love, peace, and spiritual freedom that await you. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks your path forward, one step at a time. Begin by finding a comfortable, quiet place to sit or lie undisturbed. Take a moment to close your eyes, letting the outside world fade away as you bring your attention inward. Take a deep, gentle breath in, filling your lungs, and then slowly exhale, feeling the tension melt from your body. Breathe in deeply once again, and as you exhale, allow yourself to sink deeper into a state of relaxation. With each breath, feel your body loosening, softening, and releasing, bringing you fully into the present moment. Now, I invite you to imagine yourself walking along a serene, beautiful path. The air around you is calm, light, and refreshing, and with each breath you take, you feel more grounded and more at peace. The path is lined with gentle greenery, soft light, and warm colors that soothe your spirit. As you walk, notice the feeling of the ground beneath your feet, solid and supportive, connecting you to a sense of security and balance. Each step you take fills you with a growing sense of ease and calm, guiding you further along this journey to inner peace. As you continue walking, you reach a small clearing surrounded by soft light. In the center of this clearing is a gentle, warm glow, a light that radiates comfort, warmth, and acceptance. This light feels inviting, as though it understands everything you've carried and welcomes you without judgment. This is a safe place, a sanctuary where you can release all weighing on your heart and finally let go of any pain, anger, or resentment you may have been holding on to. Take a moment to stand still within this peaceful space, breathing in the warmth of this light around you. Feel its soothing presence and let it fill you with a sense of calm and comfort. Consider any burdens you have been carrying, whether tied to a particular person, event, or something within yourself. Gently acknowledge these feelings without judgment, as if you were observing them from a compassionate distance. Imagine that each burden is like a small stone you have been carrying. Picture yourself holding a bag filled with these stones, each representing a hurt, a resentment, or an emotional weight that no longer serves you. Take a deep breath and let go of each stone as you exhale. See yourself reaching into the bag, picking up each stone and gently placing it on the ground. Each time you release a stone, imagine it's absorbed by the earth, dissolving into the warmth of the light surrounding you. You no longer need to carry these burdens. They are safe to release, allowing them to transform into something new. With each stone you place down, feel a growing sense of lightness in your body, as if a physical weight is being lifted from your heart. Notice how your breath becomes easier, your shoulders relax, and your mind feels clearer as you release each stone. As the last of these stones dissolves into the earth, allow yourself to stand tall, free from the weight of the past. Feel the light around you expand, filling you with warmth, compassion, and peace. Now, gently bring one of your hands to your heart. Take a slow, deep breath, feeling your heartbeat and feeling alive in this moment. Begin to repeat these affirmations, either silently or out loud, letting each phrase resonate within you. Start with, "I release the past." As you say these words, feel a wave of release flowing through your entire being. Each breath out carries away remnants of past hurts. Each exhale allows you to let go a little more. Next, say to yourself, "I forgive myself and others." Picture forgiveness as a soft, gentle light spreading from your heart, reaching every part of you. Feel this light fill any spaces that once held resentment or anger, and as it does, allow compassion to flow through you. This forgiveness isn't about approving or excusing, it's about freeing yourself from the hold that past pain once had on you. Finally, affirm to yourself, "I am free." Let these words echo within you, feeling the truth and power behind them. Embrace the feeling of freedom, of being unburdened and light. Imagine this sense of freedom expanding from within, filling every part of you, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Feel yourself opening up to peace, love, and the infinite possibilities of the present moment. Take a few more breaths here, allowing the peace of forgiveness to wash over you. As you breathe, feel this newfound space within you, filled with love, compassion, and a sense of calm. Know that you have the power to choose peace over pain, freedom over fear, and love over resentment. Rest in this peaceful state for as long as you need, letting the healing light fill every part of your being. When you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment. Start by gently wiggling your fingers and toes, feeling the earth beneath you, and reconnecting to your body. Take one last deep breath, and as you exhale, open your eyes, bringing with you this sense of freedom and peace. You've let go of what no longer serves you, creating space within yourself for growth, healing, and a deeper connection to your true essence. Carry this feeling of forgiveness with you, knowing you can return to this place of peace whenever needed. You are free, at peace, and open to the love and light life offers. Let this forgiveness guide you, opening your heart, lightening your spirit, and aligning you with the deeper wisdom and purpose within you. As we come to the close of this journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've explored today. We began by understanding that forgiveness is more than a simple act. It's a transformative process that holds the power to heal, liberate, and uplift those on a spiritual journey. For chosen ones, those who feel a deep sense of purpose and calling, forgiveness becomes essential. Letting go of past wounds, releasing attachments to negative energies, and aligning with our higher purpose creates space for inner peace, love, and a stronger spiritual connection. We also walked through practical steps for practicing forgiveness, recognizing and reflecting on the emotions we're holding on to, shifting our perspective to see things in a new light, releasing those feelings with clear intention, and finally, practicing self-forgiveness as a foundation for forgiving others. Through these steps, we take a conscious journey toward freedom, peace, and a life that feels lighter and more aligned with who we truly are. Remember, forgiveness is a journey that may require patience and compassion. Each step forward is meaningful, and even the smallest efforts to release resentment or hurt open up a path to a more fulfilling life. Forgiveness is not a one-time act. It's a practice we return to, a choice to let go and embrace freedom every day. By letting go, we clear away the past and open ourselves to new possibilities, deeper connections, and a sense of peace that nourishes our spirit. If this video resonated with you, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experiences or reflections on forgiveness and any insights you may have gained. Your journey can inspire others, and together we can build a supportive community of growth, healing, and spiritual discovery. Stay tuned for more content on spiritual awakening and self-discovery. We're here to explore these paths together, find ways to live authentically, heal, and connect more deeply with our purpose. Thank you for joining today, opening your heart to this journey and stepping toward a more peaceful, liberated life.